Yeehaw, it's YouTube Tuesday. This is Jean with C&J Farm. I just got home from working with the Cloverbud 4-H group. They're having a day camp yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And so I was on the program today leading a little drum circle for them, and it was really nice. I enjoyed working with the 4-H a lot. I think they're a great group, and these kids were amazing. I almost didn't bring enough drums. I thought, wow, they'll just have a few kids, but they had a crowd. So I was glad I brought all my drums. But now I got to get the truck unloaded. A friend of mine called and asked me to come get her chickens. They're the ones in the cage there. She had some little Rhode Island red hens, and she just couldn't keep them anymore, so she asked me to pick them up. So after I got done with the 4-H, I stopped and picked them up and going to go get them some water. And I'll wait till tonight to take them and put them in the large coop. I need to band them. I need to with a color band on their legs so I can keep track of them. I need to write them in my journal. It's very important as you do things around your farm to write them down, because you think you're going to remember, but you won't. You will forget, and you think, oh, I'm going to remember what that plant is. I won't put a marker there, but then you do forget. I remember I had a Virginia sweet spire that plant I planted years ago, and I did not mark it, and I forgot what it was. And finally, a friend of mine said, that's a Virginia sweet spire, Jean. So now it's got a tag. It's so easy to forget. But anyway, I'm going to get the truck unloaded. I've got drums in there. I've got all the things from the 4-H, and I've got the chickens. But we have had such a good year this year with programs. I've still got one more that I need to do at ARC, which is a beautiful place for special adults that I'm going to do in September. That'll be a herbal program, I think, is what I'm going to do there. And then, of course, you know, those are just my last off-farm programs, and I'm not having any more groups coming to the farm, I don't think, until next spring. But we'll still have our drum circles, our monthly drum circles, well into winter. And then we're going to have Autumn Song, our herb farm and acoustic music festival here October 12th. And we're going to have the Christmas Drums December 14th, which is an amazing event we started last year. It was so well attended, we're definitely going to do it again. It was drumming to the Christmas songs, and it was great. We're going to do it again. But you know, a big farm that has cows and fields of wheat and everything else, I guess they make their money by just working those items. But a small farm like us, and I think most small farms are masters of doing a lot of everything. And one way we make our money is by doing programs and just being there and doing things. And coming up, we have a big market. Matthew's Market Days is coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. So I'll be there both days selling items and having a tea tasting. And then coming into the fall, it's all about getting things ready for fall and winter. We've had a very kind of a cool week this week. It's been in the 70s, which is unusual for August. People are starting to talk like maybe we're going to have an early cold winter, but I don't know. We'll see. Last winter was very mild. But it is time to start, you know, working on the plants, getting them ready to either plant in the ground or getting them ready to overwinter in the hoop house. And I'll be planting a lot of lettuces and cabbages in the hoop house so that we can eat them all winter. And start getting the beds ready. I'm going to be planting about 7 elderberries in this big elderberry area I'm going to create in the back. Along with, I'm going to plant a big stinging nettle area, because nettle is just an amazing herb. I mean, it's good for your kidneys, it's good for your circulation, it's good for your allergies. I mean, it just goes on and on and on, the things it's good for. So you can never have too much stinging nettle growing around. It can hurt you when you harvest it. I always wear my rose gloves when I harvest it. But when you dry it and process it, it loses its sting. So you can even cook it like spinach if you wanted to. But anyway, things are progressing around here. I'm glad to see fall. Fall's my favorite time of the year, when things start to slow down just a little. And I'm really going to enjoy this fall and winter when I can just maybe focus on my music a little more. I want to pick up my guitar and get back into that. And I love the drums. And if you don't have music in your life, I hope you'll try it. Music is amazing, and it does give you joy, and it relaxes you and just makes you feel, I don't know, music is kind of part of the earth, I think. Anyway, y'all have a great Labor Day weekend. I hope it's nice where you are. And we are. Well, the farm's going to be closed, and we're just going to have a little downtime. We've been working hard, and we rarely close the farm. But we're just going to have a little downtime, just a little quiet time. Hope you find some quiet time, too.